Shall we dance? She woke at 3 a.m. She woke to an inexorable squeezing in her abdomen. A band of steel encircled it, increasing its density, simultaneously shrinking it in size. She slipped out of bed, padded to the bathroom, into a hot bath. The water eased the pressure in her tailbone, and the soft lapping at her belly soothed her. The baby would be born today. 12 hours later, she lay in the birthing room. Joseph sat in the chair next to her. The room was dim. He had closed the drapes at her request, and the television was off. "Do you want to watch something?" he asked. "Would that help?" "Not really." "You sure?" He hit the remote, and the television warmed to life. "Let's see what's on." While he flipped through stations, Rachel scanned the ceiling, searching for a certain spot which would melt the band of pain in her belly if only she could find it. In the background, the television hummed. Look what's on! It's Shall We Dansu!" Joseph tapped her arm eagerly, and she turned toward the sound. A Japanese movie they had discovered together years ago. A movie she loved for its sweetness and beauty was, against all odds, playing here in this small-town hospital room, just for her. She reached for Joseph, and he took her hand. They watched the movie together, and with every brush of his fingers she could forget the pain. Rachel still held Joseph's hand a few hours later when she feared the contractions would split her open like an overripe melon. She gripped Joseph's hand as he said, "He's crowning! Just one more push, and he's out." And like that, it was over. Their son slipped, screaming, into the doctor's hands, who passed him to the nurse, who wrapped him, still screaming, in a towel, but not before he had peed all over her. Rachel lay in bed, strangely deflated, and watched this impossible baby quiver and tense in the nurse's arms, a howling electric cable. She watched as if through the wrong end of a telescope, as the nurse struggled to wipe the baby clean, the living, breathing human that had only just been an abstraction inside her. Impossible. Joseph dropped her hand and moved toward the nurse. "Do you mind if I take him?" She saw the nurse pass the child to his father, who brought his lips to the dark swirls of hair that matted the infant's head and whispered, "Hello, Aaron, my sweet boy. It's your daddy. I'm right here." Immediately the wailing quieted to a whimper, while Joseph whispered peace and miracles into that tiny rosebud ear, and Aaron relaxed in his father's arms, as still as a Galilean sea.